This is Rukni Pio, and I am in a hike for Tak-Mak fort, which is a Portuguese fort. This one, most forts around in Maharashtra are Shivaji forts, but this particular one is Portuguese fort. And another one is another one, Kamandur also. It's not very far from here. So I just started my hike. I took a bus plus rickshaw from Virar station to Shirsad Naka. I'm from Shirsad Naka. I had tea and I bought some water bottles. I got 4 liters with me, and a magic rickshaw have dropped me till entrance of this village area. That is Sakwar or Sakwar. So this is a fort, Tak-Mak fort, and I am planning to go to the saddle on the right side here, touch the saddle on top, and then go on the left side and go up there till the fort. Yeah. Now I'm quite away from the tar road into the wild area. Some ladies villagers were very helpful, gave me tips for the way. Actually, if you hire a boy from the village, they won't mind, they will give you assistance. Well, I'm alone, no, I don't feel like bringing a boy. I have to take care of him. I'm carrying only water for myself, no food. I'll be worried about his well-being. So now going, I've not yet reached the base point where we start climbing. So one lady, she showed me, and see these hikes in Maharashtra, not all of them are straightforward. You may think, say, I've come here many times and I know the way well, but every hike is a challenge, and every hike there is a chance of you losing the way and getting into trouble in the jungle, and you're not sure whether you'll find the right way. So you have to learn to enjoy even the mistakes and have fun. Even if you fail to reach the top, you don't succeed doing the objectives, still you should learn to enjoy it. Oh, I got bike company behind. One small tractor also with some luggage. So I think they may be doing some repair work or something. They asked me if I'm going on top. I said yes. So you must enjoy the thing, even if you don't get the road and the path straightforward. It's fun, God's creation, and lovely villagers. Have good fun, change from the city, and physical exercise. If I want to keep fit, I will have to get up every day morning, 30 days a week, 30 days a month, and do some jogging. Yeah, just 1-2 hikes will do it for me. Enough for 6 months supply of energy and fitness. Thank God for these hikes, thank God for these villagers. I have been 45 years hiking, not had one incident of bad experience, criminals or something. They have been okay people everywhere, simple and humble and friendly. So now I am coming very close to the fort itself, the base of the fort. So let me give you an idea of what is my plan. So my path will take me to the saddle. It's a small little, not very well defined saddle, this one, okay? So my path will take me till there. From there I climb, and then I start traversing the ridge for a long distance, and gradually it will lead me to the fort itself. It will lead me to the fort itself, Tak-Mak fort. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. And now I'm getting into the more proper jungle. You can sense it away from civilization. The bulbuls are singing, and the temperature is cooler, protected by the trees, and the path is also right. You can see motorbike prints. So villagers must be using motorbikes nowadays. The financial conditions have improved compared to the past. There are some huts and homes in the middle of this jungle. But people have expanded. There is less property, less space. So I'm gradually coming closer to the hill. The atmosphere is changing into more of a jungle. There is a home. There I noticed one home somewhere in between the bush on the right side. I saw one baby there, and its mother will be around. Infant baby and toddler. So now we are in a more of a jungle condition. But the path is a bit strange. The path looks very well used path. This is unexpected from this part of the area. Looks like a lot of people are coming on this path and leading, or maybe this is the one leading to the fort itself. That's why it is a well-defined path. So anyway, we'll go ahead and follow. We'll follow our path and see where it leads. It is anyway going in the correct direction. There is one hut here. So these villagers sometimes they make a temporary shelter in the middle of the jungle. So when they come to cut wood, they spend the whole day cutting, and they use this place to hide when the sun is very hot, to relax in the afternoon. And they have a system of those woods that's cut of the right maturity wood. They keep it for a while to dry and season, and then they come again and harvest it, collect it, the already cut wood, and they take it to their villages, and there is a usual understanding between them how to share the benefit, how much for each family is. They work together just like an informal society. And then I got a friend, he's staring at me. Wow. Anyway, I wonder from where these fellas come, from which part of the world. See, I said the path is very frequently lit. So some villagers are here, new villagers, I think. Varti, Kila, Kilt. रास्ता लेकिन अभी चलता है ये नहीं चलता है ये पीछे वाला सर ये हाँ ऊपर हाँ और ऐसा अच्छा थैंक यू थोड़ा आगे हाँ अच्छा he corrected me. He said the path I'm following doesn't take me to the fort. Go back a little further and take a left side path that goes at the higher level. That's a proper path. He's preparing his farm for the next season. He is sowing the material which is used as a natural manure, natural fertilizer, basically straw from the previous product, and that will be a source of nitrogen and other things, and used as a cheap fertilizer. And we'll go and see what he guided me. It will be correct. He's a local person. He knows better, so I will follow. Now I lost my good path. That follow what he gave me, I did not follow in the proper order. I can hear some sound, men talking. I'm trying to reach them and get myself corrected. I have a feeling if I go further and turn left, I'll be able to catch the path he has described as existing. A good path at the top. It's more on the up behind this property, which is demarked. So I have a feeling I'll be able to repair my path direction, yeah, after I go around this property, because that's how he described it to me. The jungle looks like this side has been deforested in the past, so I'll be able to walk properly. Well, essentially I have lost my path, so I hope I'll get myself corrected. See how they cut the tree? I don't know. I don't know if this is a hiker's marker. I don't know. I have no idea. Or the villagers have put it for some purpose. No idea. Maybe the hikers lost their way or something. So I have a feeling. Ah, yes, I found the path. He's correct. This villager was perfectly correct. It is the path that leads on the top. So I found my way up. So I will continue now in this way. He was very, very right. See, I'm back on the semi-civilized path. Not civilization, not jungleization, but semi. Okay, what the villager told me was right. Here we go. Looks like the path is taking me through private property. From there, they won't mind. They are very simple people. I'll just trespassing without offending them. And maybe I'm coming out of the property. Yes, I was inside the property. I'm coming out of the property. That's right. I think that is the correct expression. Yeah. I heard two men talking on this way. Probably they are hikers. Less chance of people being around in this area. More likely to be hikers. But this particular fort, Tak-Mak, is less frequented for hikes. Not like other forts like Mathेरान, you get big groups coming. Second thing, today is a working day. It's not a holiday, not a school holiday, not college holiday. I think I have come to the right place, because the place has become wild and started climbing also. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, that's it. This is the hiking starting point. That was just reaching the base, and this is the actual. You see, usually it's a custom experience. Coming down is not difficult to find the path. Very rarely you lose. You take the best path all the way till the village. But going up, there's a chance of losing the path many times. So I think I'm okay now. I'm good. Yeah, now I can call myself. I'm in a hike for Tak-Mak. That was only the introduction. Crossing the villages and crossing the private properties and reaching the village base of the mountain. So I'm now, I can call myself, I'm in Tak-Mak fort hike. Still occasionally see diversion, don't know which one to take. You have just by faith, see what your senses tell you, take that one. Believing God has given me discernment to do the right thing. So here we go. My first break for resting, 2 minutes. It's better to stand when you rest, so that blood circulation don't get disrupted. And first time I'll have a sip of water. I have total 4 liters. I bought them from Naka, and now I'm confident that The path is okay now. It is looking like a proper hiking path, not a temporary jungle path. Yeah. So I'll have a sip of water, and that will reduce the weight from my shoulder. I have reached the top of the V saddle, where the path starts taking me back down on the other side of the mountain. Yeah. Now last time when I came, there were a group of women from the village. They were going the other side of the mountain, and I think they were going for a wedding program or some religious ceremony, and they gave me some guidance. They told me on this ridge I have to follow and I'll reach the fort. And the thing which is a little bit tricky is the starting of this path on this ridge is not very well defined. There's a lot of grass and bush. But they are right, because I have come in the past to this mountain and I know the direction is on this ridge that takes you gradually till the fort itself. So the first phase of my thing is I finished here, and I think I need a marker. So when I come down, I won't miss my point and go further up, further the other side. I need some good proper marker. What should I put as a marker? See, they already put stones here as a marker, the villagers. I think I should use these stones as a marker. When I come here, then I'll turn right, then I'll go down to Shirsad, to Sakwar, and so I should not miss that. But I want to add something more to the marker. What should I add? Okay, here there is an empty brandy bottle or something. Okay, empty brandy bottle, and I'm going to insert it here. I'm going to insert it here and use it as a clear marker. So when I come down from the mountain, this will tell me stop, be careful, don't go further, and turn to the right side and start your path down back home. Don't take the left, this is the marker. Okay, shall we go and find my path? The path will get defined better and better as you go on the way. Only at the start of it, it's not very well defined. See, it's already there, not obviously clear. But when you go further, it gets clearer. Slightly on the right side of the ridge. It's a ridge. So I am now walking on the ridge that leads me to the top of the mountain. So I'll try. Last time I have lost my good path and I had a rough time reaching up. So this time I'll be really careful. Do my best not to lose. So see, this is the path. So as you move, the path will get clearer. See, now it is better defined now. We'll go ahead with it. Yeah. It's going on. I'm still on the ridge, gradually, going slowly, not straining myself. And the path is still not very well defined, but it is moving. It is sufficiently clear for me to recognize it. And also the cow dungs here suggest that the villagers are coming frequently here this side to feed their animals. So I think this is I'm doing the right thing. So remind you, I'm on the ridge of the Tak-Mak. I came from my back left side, and when I reached the top, I turned left and came here. And some villages, we often go to the right side and get down from the mountain. Some other villages are there where they go for festivals and some common functions among themselves. So I'm okay. I think it is progressing in a way that I expect it to, but I have not reached the critical higher points. where I can identify my position very clearly. See, villagers have spent time here doing their wood cutting. They have seasons where they do cutting, you know, where the wood is ripe for the cutting. So path is moving, going on, and started going up on the side of the fortress. This dirt here suggests that college students have come this path, because the villagers' habits, they don't eat this kind of thing. They don't like it. This has come from city or something. So probably this is a path where college students come and do the hiking. And I have been following this path and with difficulty identifying it, but it's leading me nowhere. It is traversing the mountain from this side. I should have been on the ridge at the top where it takes me up, but it is not doing so. So I'm having my doubt whether I'm in the correct place. I might have to think a little bit whether I should quit or not. Let me give it a chance for a little more. We can see some sky from the other side. I'll go and just figure out how is it. I just decided to quit. I think my compasses took me a little bit off track. I should have been on top there, right, and in the center of the ridge, climbing up. But you can see the sky. I didn't expect the sky to be visible from this side. So what happened is my path traversed the mountain. So my mountain will be somewhere up there here, somewhere further up there. But I'm far away from the convenient and safe path that takes me up. I follow the villagers' path that takes them for the source of wood and for their timber need. And I think what I'll trace myself back using the same path and try to reach the saddle and get down back home. So I'm now at this point of turning back. I will have some water sips and enjoy myself for a little bit of rest for a few minutes. And I'm tracing myself back to the saddle point, horizontal path. Yeah. So this is a quitting point. Yeah. Now I'm in the returning back direction. So this hike has been reduced from a height of a fort to scale down to what do you call it? Jungle walk. Good fun jungle walk. I'm not tired, I'm not exhausted, I'm not overstrained. I'm doing slow, I'm not heavy breathing. And I'm now going back to aiming at the saddle where I put the marker long ago, that small little bottle of something, plastic bottle. So see, the path is here visible, still visible. I'm able to trace it, and my direction is back to the saddle where the fort is somewhere up. I can't make out. I'm not expecting to see the light from the other side of the mountain. So somewhere I'm wrong. I went wrong with my compass. I have come here to this fort many times in the past, but this is it. Fine. In the past I had a habit of venturing. I would dash it to the jungle and hit the central path right up in the saddle, in the ridge. Yeah, I will find my way there, but then my energy, at that time I was young and I used to have a lot of stamina, so you just hit and go up there. But I won't do that now. I just told my God, if I don't get my proper path for if I fought, I will quit back. Either my proper convenience and safe path or nothing. then I'll go buy. I got a good stock of water. I'm happy. I'm still using the first bottle. I still have 3 more full bottles. First bottle itself is less than half used. So I will enjoy myself going back gradually and gently, walking back to the my original point. Yeah. So Tak-Mak hike is, oh, what should I say? Pruned down to simple jungle walk. Yeah. Uh, One section of the difficulties I did finish off with it. Actually, while going, I went on the right, and coming back came from the left. So basically, I got all mixed up in the jungle, and I think I have not gone directly down as I mentioned earlier, but I think I have found the proper way back. We'll wait and see. I will follow. It was very clearly well-defined path, and also the cow dung is also a marker that this is a frequented path. The cows don't go far away. They stick to the human region where human beings and their owners are around. So I'm in an okay thing. I think I'm following a proper way down. So this hike has had a challenge, and the challenge is not finished yet. I was unsuccessful in going to the fort. It was just a jungle lost. Jungle find a way. Jungle find a way. So I see it is very well defined. Can you see? This is a human path, and it is a path which is frequented, not a deserted path. It's a properly pressed path. Here, can you see? So I think I will follow. The direction is correct also, in the direction of the saddle. So it's not in the direction of the village as I mentioned earlier. The direction of the saddle. Yeah. See, this is a marker by the hikers or villagers. They put stones like that to show you that this is an important junction in the going down, going up. And the path is going clear and nice, so there is no problem. But the villagers has put this marker for themselves, or I think maybe hiking clubs may have done that. So whatever it is, I'm following this. I'm comfortable for this way. As I'm progressing, I realize coming proper path. I came from the bush jungle directly down. I didn't come from the top of the saddle. I went from the saddle and then came back from the bush jungle. So instead of touching the saddle, I came down in the middle of it, and I came and caught the path down. So this path looks very pressed. See, this is the path used not only by hikers but by villagers to reach the saddle and go to the other side of the mountain for going for their functions and their other villages, their relatives. I think, yeah, I'm in okay now. I'm getting confirmed that I'm in a okay state now. That mountain which is from far away, you can see, I think it's a Virar temple mountain where people come for religious pilgrimage. I think it's that one from the Virar side. I think, I'm not sure, but I think it is so. And I will continue on this path, and very hopeful that I will reach down properly. Yeah, I reached the point where my difficulties are over the hike. I recognize that spot. This was the beginning of my going up. I recognize that spot and this dry waterfall, water gully, stream. This is the spot I can say. This is the end of my jungle path. Now a simple path to go through the villages and through the paddies and then reach the Sakwar, and there I might get a magic rickshaw, the white magic rickshaw, or I might go and walk till the main road. I will get magic rickshaw till till so my hard tension of finding my path and all that is over. See, by coming and reaching this point, I recognize this point very well. Yeah. Yeah, while having some thoughts while coming down, now we are reaching down very soon. This particular fort, Tak-Mak, was a Portuguese fort, not a Shivaji fort. The hike to this fort, compared to other forts, let me tell you my personal practical experience. The lower section of the hike, the path is okay, manageable. See, I'm walking comfortable. But the upper part of the hike, the path is not okay. This is because largely the Mumbai club, hiking clubs, they have ignored this particular fort. See, it is they the one who do improvement. They're the one who hire villagers to clean up the paths, put some permanent markers. See, recently I went to Mahuli. How beautifully they have made the markers, and they put safety handles at the critical points. Such things don't exist here. This is an ignored, unfairly ignored fort. The Mumbai hiking clubs, they are interested in encouraging sports. Pay attention to Tak-Mak. Now, if you improve the Tak-Mak fort hiking, then what happens is the villagers will prosper, because many hikers will come and hire the boys, school boys, and request them for guidance and give them some few rupees, learn something per day. So the people also will prosper if you do that. Some cold drink shop might open down in the nearest village at the base. But that's not there. So this particular hike, the path is not properly serviced, not properly updated, and especially the upper ones. Every time I come, I lose my way. Once before also, some less than a year ago, I went up. I lost my way on the top part and landed, but I found it finally. But I had a tough time, a very tough time. I had injury also. I fell down and my legs got hurt a little bit at that time. And the path needs to be serviced, to be put in order, to be made clear for hikers, and up in the safety part, put some metal barriers to ensure safety and to confirm you're in the correct direction. Put some little bit right up saying, yes, this is the path, this is that direction. So this fort has been ignored, and this is also an error of the tourism department. Tourism department's duty is to make sure that our state having all the good things available to attract people, whether they are actually tourists, luxury tourists, or they are sports tourists, college students. Our city Mumbai and surrounding jungles should be made nice and perfect in every aspect. Not only concrete jungle in the city, but the real jungle, the natural jungle also has to be serviced. And people taught not to kill animals, not to destroy beautiful things of the jungle. Yeah, so this is a remark I wish to say. I still have a long way to go down, but I've reached a point where I can see the opening of the fields. So I'm really not very far from down, but still there is a little time to go for going. Now, for the first time after coming out of the jungle, losing my way, I'm able to see the fort now. And have a look at the fort. See? Can you see the fort? Yeah. in between the trees. You can see it. Just a minute, I'm not able to catch it in the view properly. Not able to catch it properly. Or a little later maybe. So I was in the jungle down there. See, down right below there, I was in that jungle here, there. In that jungle there, I was there. Lost my way. And it was very far to reach up and then go correct path and start climbing. So my fort was quite far. It would have taken a lot of energy of me reaching the center of the ridge where the good path is there and continue up. I would have been exhausted like for the day. So it is a calculated turning back. Yeah. So here it is. I reached back to the gate where I left from that property initially. Yeah, through the paddies. I remind you that I lost my way here down, and then the villager corrected me and I found a path here. With his help I found this path. Otherwise I was lost in this property down there, this private property. And now I'm heading towards the Sakwar. I'm going to the Sakwar village, which is a little further there, not too much far. And this time I'm not going through the bush, so I expect to reach faster. I expect to reach faster because I'm following a clear and well-defined path. Yeah, so this hike is over. I'll go for, I'm starving, not had my breakfast. And I'll go to, I don't know in Virar if there's any place where you can have omelette. Majority of people there are vegetarians. Ah, lovely birds are here. Lovely birds. Some temple bell. Oh, there are goats. Our goats are coming. We come across the goats. They come in my path. They come in my path. Oh, let's take them. They come in my path. See the bells. You can hear the bells. I'm going further. They're coming from the right side. Oh. See, all the goats are there. All the bakris there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, some goats are there. These are goats. So most probably this shepherd is a Muslim family, because it's usually culturally the Muslim who keeps goats. They came out. And then actually that community is new in this area for the past, but they are increased. God has blessed them. God told Abraham, I will bless Ishmael and increase him also because he is your son. So they are spiritual descendant of Abraham, of Ishmael. So they are there everywhere. So when I see them, I say, yes, that is God fulfilling his promises to Father Abraham, that I will bless the children of Ishmael because he is also your son. So they are all over. They have goats. And when you see them, you know that there is a good tasty restaurants with tasty food. When I go to Aurangabad, I was worried where I can get a proper non-veg food. But when I saw the masjid, I knew there was tasty food around. So I went there and I was right. I found some good place where I can have best food at very reasonable price, better than Bombay food. And whenever I go to Aurangabad, I go there and have food. And next to the masjid. And anyway, I had a nice time. What most important part in this hike is I am not strained. I am not exhausted. I am not breathing hard. I went aram se relax, and coming back aram se relax. Reaching the top, not reaching top is not important for me. It would have been lovely to reach the top, but if it's not possible also is okay. I entered one property, so I'll be trespassing in order to reach Sakwar. And he told me this is a good path, this will take you there all the way. I didn't come from this part, I came from inside the bush there in the jungle. I was stuck in the jungle and found my way, and they corrected me. But now coming back is easy. See, the path is so clear and sunshine. And the sun is not very hot, I thank God. Very pleasant. The, usually this time of the year afternoon is very hot, but it hasn't reached that stage. It is only 11:40. Only thing, I'm starving. I want an omelette. I don't know where I'll get it. I don't think in this village there is such thing as an omelette. I think in Virar maybe you'll get some. Or I can take rickshaw till Vasai. I don't know. We'll decide. We'll decide later. Yeah. Here I am, the beginning of the end. This is Shirsad area. I'm reaching civilization back. So I'm now closing my hike shooting activity. I remind you, this was not a hike as such as a hike. It was intended to be a hike, but it turned out to be not a hike. It turned out to be a jungle puzzle searching. Jungle puzzle. See, I was supposed to hit that ridge on top, but rather what happened is I lost my way in the jungle down below. Can you see the jungle down below? I lost my way and I was very much lower than the proper thing. I should have been on the top path up. I've been up in the past, not the first time. And then, so that was my fort. So now I have reached Sakwara, sorry, not Shirsad. Sakwar. I have reached Sakwar, so which is the village at the base. With all modernization has started, some factories, some workshops and things. Outsiders came and bought properties. So things have changed a lot in the past 45 years. 45 years I used to cut from the jungle straight till the mountain on the side here. But now you have to go around. There are some farms and other things. Yeah. So remember, it's not a hike, it's a jungle puzzle fun. It's a jungle puzzle fun. But good, thank God I got sufficient experience to sense that I have lost my way and to sense the direction back to safety. I thank God for actually one water bottle was sufficient in season, but I brought 4. Anyway, extra is better. Extra is better. If I would have lost and spent the night there in the jungle, I would have sufficient water to spend till tomorrow. But I didn't bring food because early morning good restaurants are not open, and that ordinary food like vada pav and all that don't satisfy me. I'm fed up with that type of food, that vegetarian food. And restaurants are not open early morning to have some snacks packed nicely, tasty. So let me go now to Sakwar. This is Sakwar village. It's not village, it used to be a village. Now it is a small town with a mobile phone tower with so many things. You don't call that village. That is upper village, not just village. Okay, thank you for being with me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless you. Amen.